What's poppin'? It's Nation. And
Hey, it's Miss.
And guess what? It's Chastity. Smexy so. Huh? I know you want to see all this. You know the deal.
no one wants to see that.
Okay.
Never
All
again.
right, never mind.
So we did our project on Food and Drug Administration. That's what it's called. Yeah, FDA.
All right.
So it's this government like little agency that basically it regulates what food and medicines or drugs get sold or whatever. And if the food is good, it gets sold. The drugs are good, it gets sold. Food is pretty simple. It's pretty self-explanatory to see if it gets sold or not. But the drugs part is
The relationship between government and businesses. Government influences businesses by laws and regulations, company laws, partnerships, and if you don't get away from me,
You're pissing me off.
trade policies, SECs, and central banks. Businesses influence the government by personal conduct. Move. I'm sorry for her weirdness and disrespect. Anyways, businesses influence the government by personal conducts and lobbying, forming trade unions, large investments, and political actions and commitments.
Hey, y'all.
And
I'm going to be talking to y'all about market economy. So let's walk and talk. Let's walk and talk with me, y'all. Okay, anywho, market economy. It is like a system in which supply and demand for goods and services. Okay, let's not walk over there because they're talking. And goods and services play a prime role in competitive marketplaces. So, like, say when you go buy a banana, the price the price has a lot to do with how many people want to buy the banana and how many are available. So, like, role of government. Let's go this way. Role of government. It's like an individual and private company play more of a central role than the government. So, like, I'm trying to think. So, just think like, so when the government get available in, so like when does the government get available in market economy? Just imagine, just imagine for a moment that the government played no role at all. Like, just think what type of what type of risk might happen that will be really bad for most people. That's just something to think
all right.
about.
So it's back to me, the best in the group. The FDA approves and disapproves a lot of different drugs, um, and it goes through this whole process that it could take months or years to approve a drug, and it can cost up to like a good $5,000. Um, and so the FDA has approved a drug this year on August 30th. It's the first gene altering like leukemia type treatment type drug, but it cost $475,000 to like make and all that stuff after crunching all the numbers, and it basically genetically alters a patient's like cellular system to fight cancer. And this drug had to go through a good 10 different steps to get to that point. They had to develop it first off. Then they had to animal test it for toxicity, which is a lot. They had to go through like 3 phases of clinical trials to attest effectiveness, drug safety, side effects, and stuff like that. Then they had to go through an NDA, which is a new drug application, and basically it's writing of the different side effects and stuff like that. Then it had to be reviewed by the FDA, which can take about 60 days. 60 days, because it's a lot to go through, because it's like kind of like you have to do the pros and cons, like this drug does this big good thing, but what are the bad things about it?